Yo, what's up, everybody? I got my books in my hand. Don't beat your children, or they'll turn out like me. People always ask me where I get this title from. I got the title from Prince. Prince has a song called Papa, and at the end of the song, the song is about Prince being abused, and then his father commits suicide. And at the end of the song, Prince says, "Don't abuse your children, or else they'll turn out like me." And I was like, damn, that shit is clever as hell. My book is not a book about how to raise your children. If it was a social book about how to raise your children, why would I say don't beat your children? But a lot of times when I'm working with my books like this, I cover it up, because if black people in my neighborhood see it that don't know me, they always want to stop me and ask me about it. And they be saying that's what's wrong with the children today. The children don't get beat enough. That's some bullshit. It's like black people all got together and made a pledge about not beating their children, and the world just got fucked up. The world has always been fucked up. Black neighborhoods always been fucked up. Ever since black people been free here in America and formed their own black neighborhoods, they've been fucked up. But the thing is, like, women be saying, I'm teaching my child some discipline. That's not teaching the child discipline. That's fucking punishment. Discipline is restraining and taking things away from the child that they like. And the only way to get them back is if they start obeying the rules that you laid down. But a lot of times, parents beat their children because they're dealing with their own issues. They behind in their bills. They mad at the baby daddy, and they want to take it out on the child. The mother usually beats the child because she's frustrated because things are not going right. Things are not going according to plan or the way she wants them to go in her life. And like I always tell women, you guys be so quick to fucking fuck guys because he's cute, and you don't know what kind of problems that guy got going on with himself. You don't know what kind of drugs he on. You don't know what kind of medicine he's taking. You don't know what kind of issues he's dealing with. He probably was abused as a child too, and that's why he didn't want to stay around with you. But they be so quick to make a baby with any fucking body, and they don't even know what the guy's issues are. The guy could have some fucking mental problems when he made the baby, and then your baby got the mental problems. And then another thing is parents in the hood be feeding their children all kind of junk food and shit like that. You know, like in the morning, kids be going to school with a jungle juice and a bag of potato chips for breakfast, and all this sweet ass cereal in the morning and shit like that. And they never check. Then the bus was loud. You know, like I was saying, parents be so quick to make babies with anybody, and they don't know what kind of mental problems the baby's father has, and genetics, and he probably pass it on to the baby. They feed the babies all kind of junk food in the morning, all these crazy ass cereals and shit with the cartoons on the box. Like I said, they be giving the children potato chips and quarter water. What the fuck is quarter water? What is that shit? That shit ain't got no juice in it whatsoever. All that shit is a bunch of shit that you can't even pronounce and sugar and food coloring and a whole bunch of other shit. And that's part of the problem, is when the children be so bad or misbehaving. I don't like to say children are bad. They're not bad. Children are bad because the parent is bad. It's just bad parenting. And you know, and like I was talking about, like the nannies, most of the nannies in New York City be Caribbean. And you know how Caribbean people are about spanking their children. That's the golden rule. You do what I say or you can get your ass whipped. And then, like I said, them Caribbean women be downtown and they be loving them white children to death. They be petting on them white children, kissing on them, hugging them. And like my friend Asada has a book that she's coming out with. It's called Nanny Love, Don't Come Home. And it's about them nannies that be downtown loving their white children to death. But when they go home, they don't treat their children with the same respect and love and care that they treat the white children with. And those white children be totally disrespecting them nannies. You know, telling the nannies no, walking away, running, spitting on the nannies and shit like that. And that shit that if I grew up doing that shit, I would be dead. I wouldn't even be making this video right now. And most Caribbean children know their mothers will beat the shit out of them for doing the shit that those white children do and get away with. And those white children will later grow up to be the bosses of the nanny's children. So that shit don't work. And then people always say, I beat my child so the police don't beat him. That's the dumbest shit in the world I done heard. That's some dumb shit. And I think like parents beating their children kills them. It kills them spiritually, and it kills them mentally, and it takes away their go-getter mentality, and it takes away their ability to think outside the box. That's why black people are so closed-minded now. We closed-minded. We don't think outside the box. We just do dumb shit, and then we think it's we just don't think outside the box, and that's why we're afraid to climb mountains. We're afraid to leave the country. We're afraid to leave the block. And don't nobody kidnap black people. Shit, white people are the ones that be getting kidnapped, yet they still be leaving the country. Black people don't leave the block. You could go around, you could leave your block, go around the world and come back, and the same people that you left from the corner gonna still be there. Because we're afraid to do shit. We're afraid to think outside the box. We're afraid to take risks. We take risks over dumb shit like selling drugs or killing another black person, but we don't take risks in as far as taking chances and creating new things and being adventurous. It just fucked up. But like I said, that's the title of my book. So if you see me out here selling it now, and you know, it's not a book about how to raise your children. It's my book of jokes, poems, philosophy, and outside the box thinking. And stop beating the shit out your children. Like I said before, most mothers beat their children because they're mad at the baby daddy, and they want to take it out on the baby daddy. They want to take it out on the baby because the baby look too much like the daddy. Stop making babies with men that you don't even fucking know. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.